When you look at the way it really works, the presidents, prime ministers, and heads of NATO, etc., are nowhere near the top of this global pyramid. They're some way down. And they are appointed and manipulated into power by those above them that control the banking system, the media, etc., or those operate in the shadows that I talked about earlier, who, no matter who's in power, what party or what name, the same shadow people are orchestrating events.
This country is owned by 800 or 900 people who run everything, do everything, control everything. They have this guy, Clinton gets in, fine, we can deal with him. Kerry gets in, fine, we can deal with him. It's just in the wind, it's a little reed like this. It's all one big ownership class.
If you take the two-party systems and you lean them up against each other, this is basically the arch. Their force going together keeps them together and makes it become a very strong, stable platform on which they can build their hierarchical New World Order system. Okay? So the current two-party system has been dominated and bought up and controlled by the elite that sits atop it.
People talk to me about, the issue of Republican versus Democrat, as if they don't get it. And I say, look, here's the way you get it. It's organized crime. All you do is you call the Republicans the Genoveses, and you call the Democrats the Gambinos. The people at the top, they treat it like a crap game, like it's their crap game, like they're making lots of money. Occasionally, somebody at the table shoots each other, but the moment anything threatens their crap game, they all unite to protect it. They're both controlled by the same financial, economic, corporate interests.
The word Illuminati comes from the Latin word illuminine or illumin, which means light. And so anyone who is enlightened or brilliant, and of course those who are the most enlightened are called brilliant people.
Well, it comes from Lucifer.
Well,
what we're really talking about here is Lucifer, the fallen angel, and they have picked up on this, the Illuminati.
The Illuminati, the illuminated ones, illuminated into knowledge that the rest of us don't get.
When 36 of the 50 signers of the Declaration of Independence, all of the generals in Washington's army, and everyone who participated in the Revolutionary War were basically Freemasons. And if you look at how the foundation of the country was put together, it's on Masonic principle.
14 U.S. presidents, including George Washington, are known to be 33rd degree Masons.
The first royal member of the Freemasons was Frederick, Prince of Wales. The latest members include Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, and consort to the current Queen of England, Elizabeth II, who herself is a grand patron to the Masons. However, behind closed doors, the Freemasons were free to indulge in the secret rites and rituals handed down to them by their ancestors, and these became the basis of their levels of membership, called degrees.
Among the former Bonesmen are three presidents: William Howard Taft, George Bush, George W. Bush, numerous senators and ambassadors, industrialists like William Whitney, CIA agents, State Department officials, and the publishing magnate Henry Luce.
2 centuries, Skull and Bones has produced the stewards and leaders of the American ruling class, the Eastern establishment, elite core of diplomats, spies, Supreme Court justices, senators, president.
You were both in Skull and Bones, the secret society.
It's so secret we can't talk.
You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.
One might wonder, understandably, why the people that run the banking, political, economic system and the media in America should be dressed in long robes doing a ceremony to a 40-foot stone owl. I think we should be told.
Bohemian Grove. There are many prominent foreigners like German Chancellor Helmut Schmidt, Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon are pictured here in 1957 at the Bohemian Grove. Both men wrote about the organization in their public memoirs. Schwarzenegger is a reported visitor to the Bohemian Grove, as well as former President Jimmy Carter. While in New York, we ran into the Karl Rove of 4 administrations. David Gurdon, top presidential advisor. Ford, Reagan, George Herbert Walker Bush, and Bill Clinton. We couldn't believe our luck. It just so happens that David Gurdon is also a prominent member of the Bohemian Grove, the offshoot of Skull and Bones. This insider of insiders, a staple of the White House for 22 years, got very upset when we brought up Bohemian Grove to him. He didn't deny its existence. He didn't deny that he was a member. He didn't deny the rituals. He just became angry and didn't act very gentlemanly.
Have you been there for the ceremony with the cremation of care?
Frankly, I don't think that's something I need to talk to you about. Gentlemen, anything to do.
What about the ritual? Is the ritual genuinely?
Sir, everything. I don't owe you this comment.
I know.
This is what's called ambush journalism, and I disrespect you for that as well. So thank you and goodbye.
The ritual?
That's none of your damn business.
People are familiar with the more famous names that are connected to these secret societies, Henry Kissinger, David Rockefeller, etc., etc. But there are literally hundreds of top-level, very powerful people who are at the inner core of these secret societies.